Hello, hello. Yes, good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a good morning. Today is Monday. This is the first day of the week and the second week of the year. So we'll start analysis today with the chart on our screen. This is Gazprom. Before we look at the ones we're supposed to look at always. So this chart, from what you can see, we are somehow to the upper side. We actually expect a possible continuation to the upside. You can see that there are several, we have main moves. There is this impulsive move, there's a correction, there is an impulsive move, and then there's a correction, and then there is another impulsive move to the upper side. So as it is now, we are still upwards. We are still upwards. We actually expect a continuation much higher. So if the price pulls back slightly to the lower side, and then you begin to see the other side of the wave developing, that is, if the price pulls back down like this, then the other side of the wave begins to develop, that is the impulsive side begins to develop somewhere at this point, then that will be a good sign that somehow we are now continuing to the upper side. So you're supposed to keep looking for more buy positions, expecting price to continue even higher. So you're on this chart now, keep looking for buy positions, keep looking for buy orders, expecting price to at least break beyond this level if the price first of all pulls back up to this point. So if we see a retracement, that is, if the price pulls back down slightly up to this point, then this will be an ideal place to look for a buy from. So the next chart I want us to look at is Euro USD, GBP USD. So this chart, we are upwards. And we are bearish. We are bearish. I will delete all this first. If you check the daily chart, look what has been happening. You can see from this point there was a move up, we had some correction, and then there is a big move to the upper side. Here we had a correction, then there is another impulsive wave. There is this impulsive wave, and then we have a correction here, then there is an impulsive wave. As we are speaking now, there is this correction. So the current move we are seeing to the lower side, which is this is a possible pullback. So we do expect just to move price towards this level here. The current chart which you're having now should move only up to the line which you have this one. So this will be a good place to look for a buy from. If you're on this chart now, this place here should give you the correct place to look for a buy from. This will give you the ideal place where you want to pick a buy from. So if the price comes back down up to this point, then this will be a good place to look for a buy from. So expect just a movement up to this point so that you pick a buy position, expecting that buy to take us up to the top. So does that make sense? Are you understanding whatever I'm saying, that on this chart we are still upwards? We just want to see a pullback up to this point so that we can pick a buy position, expecting that buy to take us to the upper side. So the ultimate place the price needs to get to, the place where the price must come back up to, is at least at this point, 1.36523, which is here. So if you buy it here, expect a move up to this resistance level. If the price breaks and closes below 1.34472, then the next place we want price to go up to is this level, 1.32198. The next chart I want us to look at is Euro USD. So this chart is bearish. If you look at the lesser time frame, we are somehow trends. First we have a resistance level here. This is a very good resistance level here, and then we have another level there. This is a resistance level here, and then we have another level here. This too is a resistance level here, and then we have also another level at this price. So these are the places where the price needs to come back up. If the price pulls back to any of these lines, then those are going to give us the correct places to look for trades from. So we just want to see maybe a pullback up to this point. If the price comes back to this point, this will be a good place to sell from. If the price pulls back to the next level, which is this is going to be another good place to look for a sell from. And then the next best place is this. Then we have another one at the top, which is at 1.23397. The next chart I want us to look at is a USD Jpy. So USD Jpy so far is upwards. This is upwards. I'm going to add an indicator. I'll add two moving averages. We have the 200. Sorry, we have 200 period simple moving average. Then we have 30 simple period moving average. So you can see that there's a cross here, and as usual, if there's a cross, this is a bullish cross, you're supposed to look for a buy position. So as it is now, we are still upwards. We actually want price to pull back slightly, maybe up to 103.991, or the price may come back up to this point, 103.793, or the price may pull back to this point, 103.616, or the price may come back up to this point, 103.384. So expect a pullback first up to this point, or the price may pull back up to 103.793, or the price may come back to 103.616, or the price may come back up to 103.384. The next level is this. So these are the places where if the price can come back up to, then we are going to be interested in a trade. If the price pulls back to any of these levels, then those are going to give us the correct places to look for a trade from. The next chart we'll look at is SP500. So this chart, as usual, I don't recommend a sell here. I don't recommend any sell positions on this chart. Look at how perfect we've been upwards on this chart. Despite whatever happened earlier last year, this drop, you can still see that we actually recovered massively to the upper side. So somehow we are still upwards. We still expect price to continue to the upper side. We have this here, we have a level here, we do have a level here, and then we have a diagonal level at this price, this one. So you can see that we are still upwards. Somehow we are still upwards. Expect more movements to the upper side. I don't recommend a sell on this chart. As we're speaking now, I don't recommend any sell positions. You should keep looking for more buy positions, expecting price to continue even higher. So if the price pulls back down, maybe up to the previous week's opening price, then that will give us the ideal place to look for a buy from. So we just want price to pull back up to the previous day's opening price, I mean the previous week's opening price, so that we can look for a buy position. The next chart I'd like us to look at is Brent oil. So this chart is upwards. It looks like we are upwards. There is a trend line here where the price is likely going up to. We have this here. So we have a level here. We have a level there. Then we have a level here. So if the price comes back to 57.936, then this will be a good place to look for a sell from. If the price continues up to the line which we have at the top, then this will give us the ideal place to look for a sell from. So this is a good place to sell from, this is a good place to sell from, and this is a good place to sell from. So the idea is to watch for a breakout above 157.936, so that you can pick the next buy position up to this trend line, place where